Hey there, Capricorn. Let's do your energy forecast for the week ahead, shall we? We are looking at the week of August 6th through to the 13th. And yes, once again, we're working on the sign of Capricorn. My name is Intuitively, and for this first card, we are pulling from the Wild Offering Oracle by Tasha Silver. This card's going to give us our overarching thread of energy through the entire week ahead. And then we'll pull 3 more cards from the Wisdom of Avalon and break that week down just a little bit further. So, okay, interesting start to your week, Capricorn. We have loneliness. All right, I'm going to read you this card, but I'll also give you my intuitive take on what it's saying, all right? So it says here, when you stop fearing your aloneness, you stop settling for less than you deserve. May I embrace and love my solitude. And that's when kindred spirits can finally come in, right? So it's kind of you making space for, your like-minded people to come in and around you, first by being okay with being by yourself. And I understand this. It literally took me decades to be okay with sitting by myself, particularly out in public. I only just maybe, certainly less than 10 years ago, and not much more than 5 or 7 years ago, I'm sure, I learned to be okay with sitting in a restaurant by myself. Something I could never accomplish in the past. And that was a big deal to me. It was one of the many things I set my mind to overcoming and being okay with. And it's not that I'm not uncomfortable doing it anymore. I still have this level of discomfort, but I just allow myself to be there and be present in the moment despite the discomfort. And I'm sort of feeling like that needs to be shared with you. Just be okay with sitting in that loneliness, because it's one, a fragment of your imagination, because you're never really alone, right? But for 2, it's how you make space for that other energy to come in and surround you. Your vibe tribe coming in for you. All right, what do we got for you? Yeah, look at this. We've got the wind fairy. So your thoughts, your words, and your intellectual analysis. Ooh, as soon as I lean into that, Capricorn, it is like you're paralyzing yourself with that thought process, with your intellect. You are an intelligent being, Capricorn. I'm not saying that, but sometimes your intellect will lead you to exactly where you don't want to be. This is that journey where you're being asked to go from your head down into your heart, which many consider to be the longest journey in the world. But it is that one that takes you out of trusting solely on your intellect to figure things out, to solve your life problems for you, and allowing yourself to drop in and see how you feel about things. And this is very important for you, Capricorn. So I want you to be taking special note here, right? That you're being asked now to, you're a very intelligent being, and it's not that your intelligence doesn't lend itself to your life in many ways, shapes, and forms, but you're being asked now to not solely rely on that and lean into your intuition, right? And I get it. It's going to bring up fears for you, right? But remember, you're making space this week for your divine team and your vibe tribe to come in. So as much as your narrative in your head is telling that there's something to be fearful of, I am here to ask you to take that lens of fear that you're looking through and replace it and look at the same situation through the lens of love. How can you take the situation or environment that you're looking at fearfully, and what would it look like to you if you could pull that fear off to the side and look at that through the lens of love? It will completely change your perspective if you can allow yourself to do that. And I feel like that's what this is all about for you this week, is taking your intellect and setting it aside and allowing yourself to reach beyond the fear and tap into your intuition. And then why? Because at the end of the week, you become the authority on this, right? So in this moment, for this occasion, you get to be the one in power. You are the authority. Now, it does say pertaining to the law and justice. This is a man in authority, male sexual energy. This is what I'm getting for, is more of that divine masculine, which has nothing to do with gender. That's more about anywhere on the gender spectrum. It's more about the authority position that it represents, right, in the archetypes. So you coming into a position of authority by the end of the week. And I really feel what it is all about for you, Capricorn, is becoming an authority in understanding, or at least bringing into your awareness, this idea that your intellect is not all that you've got by way of tools to carry you through this lifetime. All right, that might be a bit of a tough lesson for you, Capricorns, but you've got this well in hand. The cards have just told you that. All right, blessed be one and all. I do hope you like, share, and subscribe. If you're so inclined, I always appreciate a note in the chats below letting me know how these readings are resonating with you, what you're liking about them, maybe what you're not liking about them. Not that I'm changing who I am, but I'm always interested in the feedback. Thanks, one and all. This is Intuitively signing off. Please don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. All right, blessed be.